Hasan loves war the most. He loves chaos the most. He goes to these protests. He wants people to brawl with the police. He wants people to do his dirty work for him. For his perverted idea of what reality should look like, which is people rising up against the police, rising up against property owners. I mean, the f are we doing here? Microscopic day for the unemployed. Hasan is royally effed now.
Welcome back to the series more addicting than doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Hasan is now believing every single thing his chat tells him, including random lies, and getting mad about it. Asmongold is dying laughing at him again. Hamas Diddy Baby Oil Piker is now trying to fit in with the youngin streamers.
Cool.
Apparently Gramps has been taking a break from sucking on terrorist schlong. Hasan's favorite journalist is now complaining.
Not Taylor Lorenz. If you guys know anything about this woman, which I hope you don't, ignorance is bliss. If you don't know who she is, I wish I could be you. Yeah, this woman, batshit crazy, belongs in a loony bin, needs to be medicated with lithium to cure her schizophrenia, absolute psychopath. If you know, you know.
About Roblox protests. 100% real, by the way. Ethan Klein is back, destroying everybody. Apparently, he's also releasing another content nuke video. We're also gonna look at a bunch of additional dumb stuff. Alrighty, subscribe so we can send Hamas Piker on a one-way trip to Gaza. And let's begin with Hasan Malding. Hasan talks about the double standards of his rhetoric versus Asmongold's and how it's punished by Twitch. Alleges that Asmongold defended nuking Tehran.
Brother, double standards? You want to go there? You want to talk about double standards? You really want to go there about how the double standards? You think Asmongold is getting preferential treatment? Yeah, you're smoking that good.
Asmon,
that granddaddy perp,
really defended U.S. nuking Iran and killing people. I can't really believe it. Why can't you believe it? It's the most believable thing. By the way, if I were to say that same thing about Tel Aviv, which I would never say for the record, and we ban people for saying that all the time, I would get banned instantly. But I have unironically used this as an example of like the double standard. Someone can say want to nuke Tehran.
This guy literally went to the live riots and was literally in direct proximity. We're talking within 300 feet of domestic terrorism, property damage, lighting up Waymos on fire, which produces toxic smog, which gives cancer to the children, which were stupidly brought to the riots by their neglectful parents, okay? And you were banned for what, like a day? Brother, you were at a non-peaceful demonstration. You were around people who are getting arrested for crime. Crime! Do you know what that word means? Do I have to explain it to you? Because when you do that, normally you get banned on Twitch, if not arrested in real life. And you were banned on Twitch for like a day, I think? And you want to talk about double standards? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And kill everyone in it.
You're literally given the most preferential treatment on the entire platform. Happy birthday to you. You remember that when Dan Clancy and his cronies were singing happy birthday to Hasan? No favoritism, by the way.
And not receive any penalties whatsoever. It's not even a remote violation of terms of service, even though there's fucking Iranians.
Hasan could do a Logan Paul on stream and get a 3-day ban, literally.
Living in Tehran right now on this platform that are streamers. Okay, but if someone were to say the exact same thing about fucking Tel Aviv, you know, you would get banned.
Right, so obviously Asmon never said that. He literally just got baited by a first-time chatter. You would think that Hasan would at least check it, you know, look for the clip where Asmon said that instead of instantly believing it and going on a 1-minute rant about it.
Nice.
And of course, he will take any opportunity to cry and play victim. Oh no, Dan Clancy is gonna take a break from sucking my...
Not even, he doesn't even do the chat is this real meme. You know, it's a meme for people to be like, chat, is this real? Because chatters will just say the dumbest shit ever to get a reaction out of their streamer. He doesn't even think to ask the question. Oh no, it's just true. Yeah, my chatter they would never lie. In the same way that I would never lie. Oh wait, we both lie. Interesting.
My balls and ban me. I'm Hamas Diddy Piker and I need special treatment. Let's look at the facts. You literally promoted terrorists on your stream and you didn't get banned. And don't refer to the 24-hour ban on your day off for the Shooter's Manifesto. That shit doesn't count. Hasan obviously has complete immunity on Twitch. I don't know why he's complaining. Maybe they stopped sending him birthday cards.
Yeah, also, I mean, it's crazy. And you know, you look at Asmongold, I think, got a week-long suspension, or was it a month? It may have been a week or a month. I don't recall. But the gap between the length length of that ban and then the length of the average Hasan ban is immeasurably large. And you look at why it was, and it was for something that produces the same amount of hate that Hasan does every single stream. When Asmongold says that thing about Palestinians, he goes on that tirade, and then he takes a long period to reflect on his actions and, you know, adjust accordingly. Hasan does the same thing every single stream, just against different targets, and it's like he never gets banned. And when he does, it's because it's like literally a law-breaking offense that they realize if they don't give him even a slap on the wrist, they're blatantly showing their double standards, which everyone can already see, but it's like, you know, you gotta at least enforce like the law.
So let me just enlighten you guys on why this guy supports Iran so much. If you didn't know, Iran basically funds all the terrorist organizations he loves. They fund the Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah. The Hamas leader has apparently come out on video and thanked Iran for their contributions.
Right.
So of course this terrorist supporting fuck loves the leaders of Iran. Now, big distinction, the people of Iran are obviously great.
They're
Most
fine.
of them actually hate their own government and they are oppressed. So I'm obviously talking about the cult leaders, not the people. Now, we saw last video the leader of Iran having people chant debt to America, debt to Israel, debt to England, and Hasan even defended the chant as well. Hasan, being a complete moron, did not realize that they are literally chanting to kill him as well. And another quick clarification, obviously you can criticize Israel in whatever way you want, whether it be Gaza or even this Iran operation or whatever, but don't fucking support the terrorists, dude. That's just common sense. Now, basically after this, he reads this chat and they tell him that Asman never said that. And
well, I think it ultimately also comes down to how you get your information. Like, if you're getting your information from a first-time chatter and making a claim about Asmongold that's completely unverifiable, and yet you are taking it as 100% gospel and fact, you're a retard. That's how it works. Whatever side you end up on, whether that is a good side or a bad side, and whatever you end up justifying because of the information you're getting, make sure the information is at least true. Like, you have to make sure you're getting facts. If you're operating off of lies and falsehoods, then it's like you lost before you even began. And so I think that's an even bigger problem. How can you ever claim to be like an impartial journalist who speaks the truth to power if you're just going off of like random anons in your chat? Like, that's insane. And it's like the random anon says something and then you go to verify it and it's true. And what you extrapolate from that truth is something that's contentious. Okay, you can have an argument, but at least do something. Like, you have to at least be based in reality.
And shockingly, his chat was honest for once, and then Hasan immediately tries to backtrack.
I don't know how he defended the principle of you know, using nuclear weapons.
He didn't.
On Tehran. I doubt that he's openly stated it. Like, I doubt that he said it as is.
I doubt he openly stated it, guys.
Even though you just said that it wouldn't be surprising that he did do that.
Then why did you get mad for a whole minute? You should star in It, bro. Fucking circus clown. Anyways, so Asmongold responds.
Asmond really defended U.S. nuking Iran and killing people. I can't really believe it. Why can't you believe it? It's the most...
Why can't you believe it? It definitely happened. 1 minute later, I don't know if he actually said that. Oh!
believable.
Somebody just goes like, Asmongold did this really, really bad thing. Can you believe that? He's like, oh yeah, I know he did. I never even said that. Just made it up.
Defended U.S. nuking Iran and killing people. I can't really believe it.
What are you talking about?
Why can't you believe it? It's the most believable thing. By the way, if I were to say that same thing about Tel Aviv, which I would never...
I don't think Asmongold supports, like, war in general. Like, who actually supports war? Who is gonna get on camera and say, like, let's get more war? I love war, I love bloodshed, I love destruction and chaos, and I love watching people die. When I hear reports of a high casualty count due to some conflict in the world, it brings me great joy. No one would say that. If you have a bloodlust, then go play Doom Eternal. Do not make a political stream involving the lives of people in an ongoing conflict. That is sickening, and it is certainly a good way to get people against you and your cause.
Never say, for the record, and we ban people.
Right, of course.
There is always a
I love war.
Tell me what
Mind you, by the way, ironically, I'm pretty sure Hasan loves war the most.
you and your hero...
He loves chaos the most. He loves disruption the most. He goes to these fucking protests. So I don't understand this. He wants people to brawl with the police. He wants people to fucking do his dirty work for him. For his perverted idea of what reality should look like, which is people rising up against the police, rising up against property owners, doing bad things to U.S. senators. I mean, the fuck are we doing here? My stock portfolio loves war. Oh, I'm not gonna say that, you know, there's not an intelligent financial play. You know, if you're positioned in a way that is, you know, you have a lot of cash in Lockheed, Northman Grumdrop, or whatever the fuck it is. Listen, Boeing, Fair enough, bro. Make your money. I understand that. But be honest about it. You know, you're honest about it. Hey, you know, I don't like war, but Lockheed Martin makes drones. Drones are in high demand. I want to get a nice house. That's how that works. Hasan just likes violence.
Bernie would have done to Iran? Nothing. In your world, Iran would be allowed to develop nuclear weapons and eventually nuke Israel, hence the bloodshed because of you and your peace movement. Great job. Go off, Kings. Develop a fucking nuke.
Oh my god, this guy is such a massive hypocrite, bro. Of course he wants Iran to nuke Israel, which, by the way, would definitely lead to World War III because Israel obviously also has nukes, and America is an ally, which also has nukes. And then everybody's nuking each other, and then the entire world burns, and humanity is literally wiped out. You might think I'm exaggerating, but that's pretty much what will happen if that actually goes down. Kind of expected from warmonger Hamasabi. This guy is pretty much consistently anti-Semitic in all of his words, and he pretty much calls everybody Israel lovers, anyone who disagrees with him, and that basically just means Jew.
I would get banned instantly.
And this is the thing. Do you ever think about this maybe for a second? Maybe the reason why I'm not getting banned is because it didn't happen. I don't know. Maybe that's why.
The double standard.
He's a victim. Like, yes, he's made multiple threats on senators' lives. He's made multiple calls to violence.
Yeah.
He promotes terrorism on his platform. Oh, what's your favorite flag? Oh, well, it's the terrorist flag.
Someone can say they want to nuke Tehran and kill everyone in it.
Who is someone?
Yeah, who wants to do that? Who wants to drop nukes right now? Who is looking at the conflict and is like, you know what, we need more nukes? I've noticed this war is lacking nukes. Nukes, anyone? Nukes, come get your nukes. Get them while they're hot. Nobody wants nukes. I don't want violence. Anyone who's a good faith actor and doesn't have a vested interest in violence and, you know, the forever wars would tell you that nukes are bad. Nukes are a last resort for when something is much worse than it is right now. Nukes do not. I don't like violence. Is that crazy? I don't like violence. I don't like violent protest. I don't like war. I don't even like watching like world star hip hop street fights. You know, I used to get sent in this like middle school Snapchat group chat that I had these videos of people recording fights in the bathrooms, and I'm just like, all right, you know, no thanks. I don't even. The only type of violence I like is like UFC. UFC is cool. I'll watch that, but like, let's be serious. And nuke? No. We don't use the N-word here. We don't use the N-word. No nuclear. No hard R. No nukes. Only nuke is the map in CSGO.
Iranians living in Tehran right now on this platform that are streamers. But if someone were to say the exact same...
I can't believe he got baited this hard.
Hold on a second. Wait, did he just say that?
But if...
Wait.
Who is someone?
And
did you guys hear what he just said?
Iranians living in Tehran right now on this platform that are streamers.
He's literally like, guys, they're streamers, okay? We can't nuke them. Obviously, you don't nuke them, but why is the first thing you think of that they're streamers? What?
But if someone were to...
How about, like, they're humans, they're mothers, they're fathers, they're... Oh my god. You know, they're doctors, they're productive people of society. His first thing, the highest praise you can think of a human being to make their life worth living is a streamer. That's hilarious.
To say the exact same...
I can't believe...
They're gamers. We can't make this shit up. We can't.
He got baited this hard. I didn't even say this at all, and he's just going off on it as if I did.
About...
And it's his first...
They're mothers and fathers and streamers, yeah.
Wait, so you just spent a minute getting mad at me for something that now you're admitting I probably didn't say? I think he probably realized, wait a minute, maybe he didn't say this. But yeah, bro, he got baited by one chatter. One chatter fucking got him off.
You fucking baying pig! You fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dog!
Play the Hasan clip calling himself a liar.
Bloodthirsty pig dog. Bloodthirsty. Interesting to ever call someone else bloodthirsty. This guy loves blood.
What a fucking liar, dude.
Yeah, Hasan is just tweaking, man. This is kind of what happens when you stream politics 10 hours a day. I feel like you should go outside, get some fresh air, and I'm not talking about inhaling the fires from the burning cars in a
And he's not bloodthirsty.
riot or something. Actually go to some like forest and touch grass, bro. Hug a tree. He definitely has like high blood pressure at this point. You know, this might even be an iDub situation where he just enjoys being humiliated on the regular.
Oh, maybe.
Anyways, here's what people are saying. The only good thing about Hasan at this point is all the high quality content from the YouTube content community. I think this guy's mentioned me before as well. But more Pegasus fan right here. Hasan, stop crying, you absolute pussy. He literally just makes shit up to have a straw man to attack him because...
And anybody who's writing this stuff in the comments, again, again, it's all love. What we're doing now is we're reacting to this stuff to keep people sane, okay? When people like Hasan have massive platforms, pushing back on that and repeating things that you know to be true in a world of lies keeps you sane. If you support my mission of keeping the internet sane through cringe content reaction, criticizing people like Hasan, then you know what to do. Leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are at all new, and follow me here on Kick where we are live. Much love. Engagement is king. Show me some of that love.
His own positions and beliefs are so evil and toxic, he can't actually debate thoughtfully. I love how Hasan talks like he knew what Asman said based on a chatter. That's journalism.
Nice.
On the ground journalism, actually. Anyways, apparently there's like Hasan ads on YouTube now.
Wait, I'm sorry?
Oh, shilling his
Damaged health has dropped. Ethically made, politically charged, shop damaged health by ideology now.
merch. I'm a communist with a Gucci bag.
Can I be honest? Gucci, out of all the designer you can get, is like C tier. I don't even think Gucci's that cool.
Got my
I'm more of a LV kind of guy.
product kicks. Gotta have my swag. Hasan, what the heck? This is very capitalist of you, selling merch from your wagey slaves? How many $1 million mansions do you need, Hasan? Come on. Ethically made with AI in Chinese sweatshops.
Yeah, didn't he use one thing before you sleep? Much love. Didn't he say that like wasn't it confirmed that one of his designs was done with AI? Isn't that real?
Think before you sleep. Very capitalist of him. Nux says, I for one do not see the irony of running advertisements to sell shirts saying eat the rich.
Yes,
Capitalism
I don't
bad.
see
Buy
it.
my $200 white cotton
don't see it.
t-shirt. Anyways, let's move on to Hasan getting
Hasan, I don't know, bro. The people seem to be very well aware of what you're doing. I'm a little worried, bro. I'm a little worried that this might not be good for your bottom line.
triggered because somebody called him a clout chaser, and of course he brings up Asmongold. The context here is that he's reacting to a streamer called Jason the Ween who's blowing up right now. He's like 21 years old and he's
Let's
doing
fucking
really
go.
well.
Good
and
shit. I
Hasan
like that
wants
guy.
to
He's
feel
funny.
like he's part of the squad. One of
Dude, yes, he has this thing where he wants to cling on to the new wave of streamers and like attach himself to things that are not political. And it's such an epic fail. And I know just by saying that, I might sound like a boomer myself, but like, bro, you ever notice that shit? Like, he wants the normies who don't watch him to think that he's cool.
Editor here, and this couldn't be more than fact. Like, this nigga went out of his way and copped an Osama son vital. Like, does this nigga know anything about Osama son?
Unk is tapped the fuck in.
He don't know shit about Osama son.
He wants it both ways. He wants to be a radical extremist political person, but also be like just like a totally normal chill dude who the phase guys hang out with. And it's just like it's just not how it works, you know? You don't have aura. You're an auralist like fucking loser. You have no aura. You have an aura deficit. The bank of aura has you at a 5% lifetime interest rate, and you're never gonna be able to pay it back. Another soul harvested.
the youngins.
Say it's cringe bomb. Okay, you're fucking cringe, and this is cute as
He's like 30, and he's like, oh, the people who are doing real content besides, you know, just like live reacting to bombings and being like, that's crazy, and then talking to terrorists, you know, people who are doing cool shit, which I do cool shit. Okay, I do gaming, I do make music. If you're new here, I do a lot of shit on this stream. It's a fucking great time. And this guy has the audacity to talk about like, you know, he wants to cling on to this. He wants to just like maintain a level of non-political alliances with certain streamers and certain communities that it's just like, you're not going to get that. You just aren't.
hell. Hasan wants to be a cool hip phase boy so
Told
bad
you,
it's good
told you.
content, not gonna lie. This is such a funny fucking thing to say, especially considering that like I don't often interact with the phase boys at all, but I still do interact with them. You know what I mean? Like I know them. I sometimes do content with them. I play basketball with them. I don't know why so many people get so fucking butt mad whenever this interaction happens. And I
Butt mad, by the way. Hasan wants to be cool and a phase boy. Lol. He's ass mad, dude. You can't tell because he's actually not, but he's ass mad. You just can't tell.
think I know exactly why. It's because your favorite content creator is a pathetic little fucking cretin who never leaves his house. So when you see a political content creator who isn't like that and who has the capacity to just like basically interact with these people.
You don't, though. You literally don't. When you leave your house, people walk up to you and they say, Hasan, it's boycott. Why are you drinking Coke? Why are you drinking Pepsi? And the only, like, it's just people who look dysgenic and looks like they are, like, last place in the genetic lottery asking you for a selfie. You think that there's, like, people who are actually cool coming up to you and asking for photos? Like, Taylor Lorenz, fucking freak, is a fan of you. Mason from the Jubilee videos. The guy's, like, 5 foot tall, asks you for a photo. photo. I mean, your fans are cringe. They look like randomly generated Sims characters, and I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you think that like you're gonna get the same like middle school boy demographic of like gamers that Phase Adapt and Jason the Ween has, you got another thing coming, bro. You just don't.
You go,
Because you want to police what people find funny. You want to police what people can say, what they can do, what they can believe. And so you're not going to be left with like, you know, people who want to play video games and fuck off and just like say slurs into Xbox mics. Sorry, bro.
I'm ass mad. Why won't my pedophilic loser school shooter favorite political content creator not interact with these people? I'm gonna wage his wars for you.
Nice,
It's
yeah.
like, okay, man, have fun. Like,
Okay, so the person who didn't leave the house, I assume he's talking about Asmongold. Not sure who the PDF file school shooter is.
Like, Nux? Is he just calling Nux a pedophile again?
Maybe again referring to Asmongold? Maybe Nux? Maybe Tacto? I don't really know. Hasan has slandered so many people at this point. It's kind of hard to keep track. But dude, stop getting so pissy. It's okay to be unk now. You
yeah,
can
you're
stick
unk.
to your
You're unk. That's it. You're just unk. You're old, and it's time to let that be known and let it be accepted. It's fine. You're unk. You're uncle. You're unkified, and it happens to all of us. Okay, it's time to accept the fact that you are not cool, you are not on Instagram Reels typing the N-word, and you will never be that person. And you trying to hang out with people that are younger and cooler just won't work. You're an old fuck, you're a fossil, you have back problems, you're gonna probably die at a young age because of the steroids, you're not natty. Unlucky.
little crowd of terrorist lovers. Don't worry, you have Frogan. You guys can hang out IRL, you know.
boy.
Go to McDonald's and a little Big Mac date. You might have to order the 2,000-piece chicken nugget, though. But it's okay. You can afford it. With your socialist grifting, you're selling your
This is AI, right?
merch. You can
Yeah, look, it's AI. Look at that extra, like, yeah, this is all AI.
afford it. You got your best buddy Mike from PA.
I think he secretly hates the fact that all of his friends are ugly, disgusting, dysgenic, bottom of the barrel, sub 5, needs to looks max bugs, and that like the cool, like, you know, Plock Boy Max sort of community, like they're actually cool, and he hates that. He hates that all of his friends are like hideous.
You know, you guys can both talk about death threats or whatever. He really skips the line with these accusations, though. Guy's insane. Sasman responded.
I'm ass mad. Why won't my pedophilic loser school shooter favorite political content creator not interact with these people?
What? Bro, I hope he's all right, man. I hope he's doing okay. You got, what is going on over there? Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm a school shooter now. I guess so. He talking about himself. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. And I was going to, wow, that's weird. That's real weird. What a weird guy. What a weird dude. And watch the Tucker versus Lion Ted. I saw a little bit about it. We're going to watch it in just a minute, okay? Give me a second. He's spiraling. It's embarrassing. The reason why people think it's weird for Hasan to try to go and hang out with these guys is because he's way older than they are. That's the reason why. It doesn't have anything to do with anything else. That's the reason why, because he's like 33, 34, and they're like all fucking, you know, like way younger. And so that is the reason. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Hasan, I think it's best you stick to your own little group of losers because pretty much every place you touch turns toxic. Your cringe-ass politics pretty much ruined the reputation of everyone you interact with. Trash Taste got a bunch of backlash
Right.
for it. Look at what you did to
I mean, he's like a toxin, yeah. Anything he touches turns to shit. He has like reverse Midas touch. It's pretty bad. It's like, what would you expect though, you know? Like, even on like the podcast where he talks about his favorite flag being the one of the terrorists, it's like, these are just people trying to do a normie podcast, and it's like, oh, it's Pride Month, little, you know, rainbow flag, and then you just come in and you turn it to poop. It's so bad. It's so lame. I don't understand how he has that effect. It's really bad.
Dubs, you single-handedly cooked his career. I mean,
Yeah.
he did quite a bit himself. He did get the
Yes.
ball rolling, but you were definitely part of that content cop. You kind of gave him an alley-oop, you know? Advice
Yeah.
to any content creators. Basically, everybody's watching the series right now. If you value your reputation, stay away from this terrorist-supporting freak. After this, Hasan talks about how he ships random streamers in his free time like a parasocial viewer.
Whoa,
Hasan claims he spends his time
whoa.
off-stream mostly watching TikToks of his clouded-up friends. Explains a lot, really. Maybe pick up a book instead.
Nephew, Rizup, Kaide's sister, Sakura. And then I watch Extra Emily and Agent. That's what I watch. I watch Agent and Emily. I watch Am I a shipper? I'm a filthy shipper, dude. I'm such a filthy little shipper. It's extra weird because like
Grown ass man.
I know these people.
Grown ass
You know
man.
what I mean? Like I'm in
Unk.
the
Old.
social
Fossil.
circles. But yeah, personal news wise.
Archaeologists need to dig up this fucking guy and bring him to the modern world, bro. Because what are we doing? What do you mean you're shipping your friends? Is this like 2011 Wattpad shit? I don't understand.
That's basically all I do. All I do is just sit around
It's all he does. All he does is sit around and ship his friends.
and watch TikTok clips.
Yeah, the politics
You're
expert right
you're
here,
old.
guys. Now it kind of makes sense why he's so bad at what he does. Instead of actually doing some research off stream or trying to back up any of the insane accusations he makes, he spends his time gooning the fucking TikToks from
Nice.
20-year-olds.
Nice.
It's embarrassing. You're a full-grown 34-year-old man, dude. How is this guy a decade older than me and still has absolutely zero knowledge about
man.
anything? Getting bodied by a slop tuber, bro. Ay, bro. Just retire. Anyways, now we gotta move on to...
I wonder what the like compared to the views that the Pegasus series gets. I wonder how many views Hasan is even getting on his main channel. Obviously, you know, his like live viewership is like where he gets most of his viewers from. So I understand that, you know, maybe it's not a level playing field. But like, I'm just looking at this and I'm like, hold on a second. Isn't this like pretty bad? Let's take a look here. 340k, 320k, 340k, 300k, 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 300k. 300k. So they all get like 300k views, and then he gets like 100k, 300k, 100k, 300k, 300k, 100k, 600k. I mean, okay, so it's like I guess it's like a tie if you average it out, because then he's got like some duds. But that's kind of crazy. That is not the best look. That like you're getting kind of lapped in some regards by a fucking slop tuber with half your subs. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how it goes. You're old. You're a fossil. You're a fossil. You're a fossil, bro. We should turn you into biomass to fuel cars. We should use you to fuel my Bugatti, which I'll get eventually. Off the slop
Hasan's
content.
favorite journalist, Taylor Lorenz. Taylor was going viral for sharing one of the texts she had with a kid. Why are you texting kids? Participating in the anti-ICE protest on Roblox. Okay. Here's Taylor saying, on Monday, I reported on anti-ICE protests taking over Roblox. One of the kids I interviewed texted me this morning to share that the Roblox protesters are now facing police violence. Hello, I was in a Roblox ICE protest, but then we all got shot by the police.
The fuck are we doing here?
Crying emoji. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, this is a different level of cringe, bro. Holy shit, my entire body just contorted. And then we just got this image of like some cops, and then we got the protesters, bro. Oh boy. Dude, if you're out here reporting
Dude, wait till she hears like what happens in GTA.
on fucking Roblox
Bro, Taylor Lorenz, for the record, I like frequently assault women in Grand Theft Auto. Like in Grand Theft Auto, like there are like random NPCs. I assault them with my fists. Violence in video games, bro. Big problem. You guys are so fucking old, it's crazy. They don't even understand how inadvertently boomerish they sound. What the fuck are you doing posting a Roblox protest? What do you mean you posted this? You're a journalist. You're literally a journalist and you're posting this! How is this journalism? How is this where we're at?
gotta get another job, bro. This is who Hasan is referencing
Jobbed.
and praising and elevating their journalism. This is the person Hasan met in real life at
Yeah.
the protest.
Yeah.
It's Roblox. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
They're doing dumb shit they don't even know. They're freaking kids. Obviously, they don't know anything about politics, nor should they be involved in any of this.
Yeah.
Why is Taylor Lorenz texting a minor and then sharing that text without the parents' permission? This is the funniest shit ever because it's all in a game. She's reporting on something that's virtual, not reality. Oh no, guys, my Roblox character got shot by the police officer. Wow.
Hey, Cap.
Bro, by that logic, I've committed like a million war crimes. If you guys remember, I used to do gameplay commentary, and Roblox
Yeah.
was one of my main gameplays that I used. I used to play Roblox Arsenal, and I
Game's
was pretty
so
good at
fucking
it.
easy.
Not
No,
gonna
I
lie,
was
I used
better.
to stomp these kids day in and day out. Yes, I'm bragging about being good at a Roblox game.
I was
Shut
definitely
up.
better.
But yeah, Taylor would have me arrested for that shit. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever read in my life. Also, Taylor, why are you texting with a 9-year-old at 3 a.m.? I'm just saying, if a grown man was texting like a 9-year-old and using their text messages in their like journalist article or whatever the hell, that would be omega sus, all right? So I'm not...
Yeah, I don't know if she's sus. Like, I don't think she's a predator. But I definitely think that posting that image, like, takes away any sincerity that you might have about this conflict. Like, you're gonna post a real protest with someone dying right after you posted the Roblox shit? Oh, okay. In loving memory.
letting her off
Weird.
the hook for this one. This is creepy as shit. Real cops shot me in Roblox. They had the little digital badge and everything.
Yeah.
This is real activism, guys. We need to
course.
go in Roblox and start protesting. Yes. Anyways, apparently Ethan has announced a second content nuke, which is dropping tomorrow.
Bang.
The video's done. Tomorrow, the second nuke is dropping.
Bang.
The video is done, and I'm happy with it. It came out good, and let me tell you something. I'll tell you, it's 22 minutes long, and it's a different type of delivery. It's a different weaponry than the first one. It's just a whole
weaponry.
different combat system.
Nice.
But this, there's never been a video like this in YouTube history. I'll say that. Nothing like this has ever dropped.
Okay, I mean, he's hyping this up like crazy. I think it's gonna be Hamas Diddy Piker Part 2, maybe a short segment on iDubbbz. This is like the best time in the world to be a Sloptuber fan. The amount of content you guys are getting is crazy. It's literally Christmas for you guys. And don't worry, I will be covering it as always. I will be there. But anyways, let's move on to Ethan going after Anissa and iDubbbz. If you remember, they were fantasizing about throwing tear gas at the cops.
That's
I think
based.
it'd be really fucking sweet to throw
Larp.
the tear gas back at
Larp.
him.
Dude, he should just play the fucking Roblox shit, and then he should experience the tear gassing in Roblox.
Ethan says, I'm sure you guys would be at the front line hurling smoke grenades back at the riot police. Such a
That's
shame you
based.
had to take it easy in Edmonton. The police are lucky. And then Anissa just tweeted about some, I hope everyone are continuing to protest, stay safe and hydrated, but we're really at peace here in Edmonton. Oh no, Anissa
nice.
would have been there if she didn't already have plans with gorgeous Gabe.
Oh no. Yeah, that side I was boxing opponent that she had a crush on that she was gushing over. Uh-oh.
Ay, back it up, bro. Oh no, the A3 subreddit found this clip of Anissa recoiling while talking to iDubbbz.
The fuck is this?
Oh my god. What the hell?
I need to drown that out with some more mango.
Oh my god. What was that?
Stinky iDubbbz. Rick. Anyways, let's move on to some dumb activists doing some performative shit that has no
Jesus,
value.
bro.
Basically, if you didn't know, a bunch of people were trying to walk
Is he just a bioweapon? I don't know whose breath probably smell worse, Asmongold or iDubbbz.
by the hair and stop them. Because apparently they don't like terrorist sympathizers, and they kind of knew this was complete performative bullshit. And spoilers, if you do actually make it through, Hamas is going to capture you, and you're going to be another fucking hostage or literally die. So they're kind of saving your life here.
Clash erupts in Egypt as local Egyptians confront Western activists who arrived to march to Gaza. They're marching to Gaza from Egypt? What the f? Damn. Oh, I can see. Those are the Westerners. Okay, I see. Egyptian.
Yeah, you can immediately, the cut gives it away. Blue hair detected, opinion rejected. That's how we usually do it.
I can see.
Yeah.
Those are the Westerners.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Egyptian children are helping to remove the Western terrorist sympathizers with some smaller whips of their own.
Oh,
Wait,
what?
what?
The border itself is a multi-layered set of walls and fences with strong buffer zones, and Egypt has been very strict about not letting anyone cross it.
Hi everyone, I'm on the global march to Gaza in Egypt. We were stopped at a checkpoint. They took our passports. They've detained us. They put us in a barrier like animals. Look how they've
Like animals. They put like colorful walls.
locked us in.
Locked in.
We are activists from multiple countries. They've brought the army. They've brought
This looks like nothing compared to what's happening in California.
armed cars. They are going to take us back to the airport to deport us. We have done nothing wrong.
Except literally breaking Egyptian law, you fucking idiot. Oh no, they're keeping
It's like Johnny Somali.
us here like animals. What an idiot, bro.
Nice.
You're so delusional and privileged. You have no idea about anything. You're not helping Palestine, and you know that. You knew you were never gonna make it through. They're obviously not gonna allow civilians in there just to get captured. The only
Shocking.
reason you're here is to post it online and get social media attention that you're being oppressed or something. It's just so embarrassing.
And
They started to push people, drag them violently outside. They didn't leave time to grab the luggage or anything. We are in danger. This is an emergency. We need help.
Oh my God, they're dragging them out. They just hate him, bro. They hate him. Go back to Reddit. They don't want to have a bunch of foreigners coming to their country to push politics.
We have that already here. Yeah.
This isn't some fucking subreddit moderator's problem. This isn't his at all.
Wait a minute, I thought they would be helping us. Don't they care about Palestinians? Yeah, they do. They're just not fucking stupid.
Yeah, so like, you know, when you do that here and you block off the road, we somehow, like, we put up with that for some reason. But in a lot of other countries where they take themselves seriously, they decide to actually, you know, persecute that sort of disorder. Whereas here we celebrate it. You know, if you behave like a fucking animal in the United States, as long as you're doing it for some other country or some, like, cause or whatever, you can basically justify doing anything fucked up or illegal. But, you know, if you go and do that in another country, like try that in Japan, they're just gonna view you as another American, like Johnny Somali, okay? We live in clown world. Our country is just like a joke because we justify people doing fucked up shit as long as they have some sort of reason for it. Oh, we're doing it for stopping oil. We're doing it for animal rights. We're doing it for this country. It's just like, bro, like, honestly, there obviously will be a time, or there can be a time, where protesting and blocking off a road is okay. You know, like if there is something, like if Trump launched a civil war in America, Texas versus everybody else, I'd be like, okay, I don't support that war. I don't want to go to war with Texas. I'd get up on the street and I'd march. I'd say, no, enough is enough. But when it's like, you're blocking off the road because of, like, let's just say ICE taking people who are here illegally and getting them out of here, it's like you are doing something that is like you're breaking the law to protest, because you're protesting that people who are breaking the law are getting deported. You're breaking the law to support people who are breaking the law. Clown world. Clown world.
These activists are now going to start calling Egyptians evil as well.
Anyway, yeah, that's basically it for this video. Shout out to More Pegasus as always, bro. It's love. He's on top of it. He's killing it. And that's the boy right there. Anyway, yeah, like and subscribe.